I really appreciate the time that we can have to tell our story. And our story is, I come from Croatia, and Croatia was second in World Cup. It's really a huge achievement for a small country, really small country, 4 million people. And what we did here is, nobody believed these guys would do something, and they were just, you know, they were denied. They were tired of the game because they play in big clubs like Real Madrid, like Barcelona, but they pull together as a team, and they have the heart to do it. So it's the same team, you know. This team lose, this team won, and it's the same team, almost the same players. What changed? The coach was different. He used technology. He basically started doing something. It's a real-time changing of the players who are having good or bad performance during the game. He studied the different teams, and Croatia was one of 3 countries that did this during the World Cup. This is the first World Cup that somebody tried this, and the other was France, and we were with the finals in that. So one thing is technology, the other thing is passion about the football, about the game. And here we come with Tolar. Tolar is all about the little things about how we think that blockchain, with a passion that we have, will change the world to the better. And we start 2 years ago. We gather the team all over world. We get some guys from the Google, we get some guys from Facebook. So we get better coders, and we also get the mathematicians, so the guys who work on this code relentlessly for the last 2 years. And I think we really did something that is different, because we are not utility token. We are a token that is based how to use blockchain, how to use the infrastructure the best way that you can have. And I think this is the game changer that we are having right now. So this is open source project. It's a cryptocurrency community governed token. And what we are trying to do here is to use all the new features, blockchain 4.0 of technology, and to provide a service which is different, which is much faster, which is scalable, which is secure. So we can end the transaction in a matter of seconds. We can have really huge amount of transactions per second, and we can also have a system that works on any number of nodes, which are anywhere in the world, which I show you later. So, it's based on hashnet. Hashnet is something we think of. This is the new protocol that we think of with the mathematicians that work on it for 2 years. And what it gives us is a new way of consensus protocol, which use directly to acyclic graph, which can help us to get all the changes in the network much faster. So it's not a blockchain in a consensus way, it's much faster because we use redundancy graph and gossip protocol, which can help us that we achieve all the changes in the network in a way that no other protocol using the blockchain is using right now. And what is different here is that we have a couple of ingenious mathematicians that already use this and created this protocol, which we'll publish later on in peer-reviewed magazines. And we also have developers. Croatia is a small country. It's not like Korea. It's a really small country, 4 million people. But we use people all over the world. We have some of the best developers coming from Google, coming from Facebook, that work on this protocol. And they created a platform, which is already in the testnet, that can show this can work. Not just it can work, it can just prove that we'll be able to build a system which will help us to cover all the ICOs, not like Ethereum. All the projects that are coming right now with enough capacity that everything will work in real time. So, one of the things, use masternodes. Masternode is a system that has enough votes that an owner of the system gets some reward back. So, if you have $500,000 or more, you can get a reward back because you're using the system, you have enough tokens, that you get back at least 5% of your investment. So you're inclined with this investment that you keep on the dollars, you keep on and you are pumping up the system, because your benefits will be that you will not just participate in the network, but you will earn something from the network. And governance system, which is really important. I think we spend too much time maybe here talking about some utility coins. We talk about the stuff that is one time, or maybe we look at a short period of time. But if you have a good governance system, what this governance system gives you, that you will have a point in time where you will be able to adjust. You will adjust to the market. You will add new features to the market, because everybody who is in the governance system will have benefit when you add new features, when you add new something to this Tolar community. So if something changed in the market, for example, in 1 or 2 or 3 years, you will have the possibility to avoid these people who are developers, who are trying to add new features on the system. I think it's really important, because with this award that they will get, they will try to develop. I think if you compare this to other projects, what we are trying to do is trying to get ecosystem, not just maybe for the market, for the features of the Tolar, but for the market, for the features of the business partners that will use our system. They will be happy to use it because they earn some reward. They use the SDK that we developed, which is easy to use, which is created to be able to combine all the features of our system, but also help enterprises to grow, and who are here to stay, not just for a project which is here 1, 2, 3 months or 6 months, but who is here to stay for the future, 5, 10 years. And enterprises want a project which is stable like this, which is able to cope with all the new development and the features that will be in the next couple of years, which I don't know, you don't know, but they will happen, and we are here able to satisfy the need of those projects. So, we have 200,000 transactions per second. Other public projects have a couple of magnitudes less. So we would like to change that Ethereum is not a platform for ICOs, it's Tolar. Why? It's 100 times more better. It uses proof of vault. It doesn't use proof of work. It's eco-friendly. It's something that we see that it's a future for our generations. It's a future that we can count on. Blockchain, yes, it's good. Bitcoin, it's good, yes. But with this kind of projects, we are building something which will be eco-friendly, which have a low footprint in the market, which doesn't use that much energy. It can work on a mobile phone, guys. It doesn't need proof of work mining of several hundreds of servers. It uses proof of work. It's a great system that we can place and replace something which now, it's like if you compare it to industrial revolution is something that uses a coal and something that uses a steam, and we are trying to use solar panels, something like that. And of course, we don't have exact number of nodes. We can use our system on any numbers of nodes, which is really important. We can, and if we talk about this in theoretical place, you know, I can talk whatever you want, you know, I can say whatever I want, but last month in Zagreb, Croatia, we showed the demo. This demo was on 150,000 transactions per second. We had a peer review of the best people that reviewed the code. We had a peer review of the people who watched it work on 150 transactions per second, and it worked. It worked on more than 20 nodes, which were distributed evenly throughout the whole world, on 20 different hosting companies, which were from Amazon to some companies which were around, and it worked. And with this, a hope for us is this system can actually change or enhance the blockchain community right now, because it is showing something that nobody showed before, that in real time, in a real environment, this can work. We also have really great reviews from different influencers. This is not that important. I think the important thing is that the people who are technical people realize that this is a real life experience, that this is something that we showed. And it's not a utility token, it's a token that will help all utility tokens. It will help also all ICOs when they use us to exchange something like Ethereum. If everybody uses Ethereum right now, it will fail, because it has 50 transactions per second. We have 200,000. We showed 100,050. It's like 2 orders of magnitude more. And where are we now? So, we already raised in record time 22,000 Ethereums. We are hoping to raise up to 45,000, which is happening with our pre-ICO and ICO. We also need your help here, because we would like all of you to join the project, which is really exciting. We all believe in the project. And it will be end sometime during the September this year. And we believe that this is the project that will change the landscape of the blockchain, of the new projects that are coming, because we can support any numerous amount of projects on here. It's not like CryptoKitties when it stops working. It's not like any project which were on Ethereum, which were slow, because it's a slow growth. So I hope that all of you at some point will have some ICO or have something that will use our project, and this is where you make us happy, because we are changing the blockchain future, all of us together. So thank you. This is our website, and if you have any questions later on, you can ask it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was the Tolar project.